How resources and military strategy shaped World War II. World War II was one of the biggest wars in history, but have you ever thought about how resources and military power shaped its early stages? In this video, we'll take a closer look at Germany, Japan, and the US to see how their decisions were influenced by what they had and what they needed. In 1939, Germany was preparing for war. They were lacking a lot of resources like oil, coal, steel, etc. to build up their military. A letter written by Ernst von Weizsäcker, a German official, shows that Germany was already making deals with the Soviet Union to secure these materials before the war even officially started. This document is important because it gives us a real look at what Germany was planning behind the scenes. By 1941, World War II was already happening in Europe and Japan was expanding its control over Asia. There were tensions that were building between the US and Japan because of this. On November 26, 1941, the US sent a letter to Japan wanting to make peace, but that didn't happen. Just a few days later, Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor and suddenly the US was at war. On December 7, 1941, Japan sent a letter to the US justifying why they took military action. Their side and argument was that the US was a threat to them because they cut off resources like oil and steel, but by the time this letter was delivered, the attack had already happened. This document is interesting because it shows how Japan tried to justify something that had already set the course of history in motion. All three countries made choices based on resources. Germany wanted raw materials to fuel its war machine. Japan needed oil and steel to keep its military running. The US used trade restrictions as a way to control Japan's expansion. These decisions didn't just happen randomly. They shaped how World War II unfolded. If we look back at World War II, we can see that wars aren't just fought with weapons. They are also fought with economics, trade, and resources. Even today, countries rely on trade deals and alliances to stay strong. Understanding how resources and power influence global conflicts can help us learn from history and maybe even prevent future wars. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.